In the bustling city of Balmoran, 21-year-old Cashin lived a life of shadows and secrets. He was a seemingly ordinary young man, working at a small bookstore nestled in the quieter corners of the city. But beneath his calm demeanor lay a secret he dared not share with anyone, a demonic power inherited from an ancient and mysterious lineage. Unlike the malevolent forces his bloodline echoed, Cashin had chosen to wield his power for good. Every evening, when the skies above Balmoran darkened and the city was cloaked in twilight, Cashin transformed. Slipping out of his modest apartment, his footsteps silent as the moonlight, he became the city's unseen guardian. Each transformation brought forth a power both terrifying and beautiful, an aura of darkness that allowed him to meld into the shadows, his eyes glowing with an eerie luminescence. Known only as the Shadow, he silently moved through the city's alleys and hidden passages, watching, waiting, protecting. Cashin's powers were formidable. He could manipulate shadows to obscure his presence, creating illusions to confuse and frighten those who would do harm. His influence reached ears and eyes across the city, a whispered legend among the oppressed and downtrodden. To them, the Shadow was a beacon of hope. One night, a particularly sinister presence made its way to Balmoran, an organization led by the cruel and avaricious Lord Marvek, whose ambition knew no bounds. Marvek's enforcers began seizing control of neighborhoods, spreading fear to tighten their grip on the city's heart. The once lively streets of Balmoran were silenced, the people's spirits crushed under the weight of newfound tyranny. Cashin knew this was his moment. Donning his guise as the Shadow, he orchestrated a series of strategic strikes, liberating those who were captured by Marvek's minions. His moves were swift and calculated, never allowing suspicion to point towards him. As the Shadow, he inspired courage in the people, encouraging whispers of resistance where once there was only despair. It was on a stormy night, amidst lightning that danced across the skies, that Cashin confronted Lord Marvek. In the dim light of the Grand Hall, shadows curled and writhed like serpents at his beckoning. Even Marvek, cloaked in his arrogance, could not hide his fear as Cashin stood before him, his power fully unleashed. With a commanding roar and a wave of darkness, the Shadow vanquished Marvek, freeing the city from his grip. The legend of the Shadow of Virtue grew that night, a tale of a young man who wielded his demonic heritage not as a curse but a gift to shield the innocent and vanquish evil. In the hearts of the people, Cashin inspired not merely fear or awe, but hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there could be light, hidden perhaps, but forever enduring.